Hello my lovelies. Okay, so today we're going to try to sort out knackered keys. So these are the two original keys that came with my Rover 75 Tourer that a few of you will have seen a couple of videos on, the original collection video from London just a week and a half ago, and epic trip to the post office. But these keys, as you can see, are knackered. Well, they're not totally knackered. Both of the keys actually work. They've both got batteries and they both fully function in terms of starting the car, and in the remote locking actually works as well. Apologies for the red on my fingers. I've just painted my barbecue lid with Hammerite. There's probably more paint on me than there is on the barbecue. So, what can we do about this? Hopefully it's going to be a very cheap and easy repair, on the basis that I've got the blades, I've got all of the internals, so all I really need to do is to either fit new buttons or, and this is the route that I've gone, to just replace the whole key surroundy bit. So I cranked up my internet a couple of nights ago, and I'll try and put a picture of this in for you. And I found suitable replacements, nice and cheap, multi-buy discount. They were so less than £6, I think. I'll dig it out in a minute and have a look. Less than £6 for the two, including postage, which is splendid bargain. And they should be arriving today. So it's now 1:45. My postman normally rocks up somewhere around the 2:30 mark. So hopefully they'll come today and we will try and swap over the doings. And my phone is ringing. Does anybody else still have a proper old school landline, or is it just me? I rather like it. I never answer it and I've got no idea what the number is, but hey ho. So that's it for now. And if and when the new chaps arrive in a while, we shall carry on. Catch you in a bit. Still ringing. Well, it's now 2 o'clock and I have 2 exciting updates for you. Number 1, I've cleaned my hands. Ish. Number 2, the postman has just been and he didn't have my key fobs. Arse. Aha! The postie has been. It's tomorrow now, by the way. So, let's have a look. There we go. This is what we're after. 2 of them, and it was less than £6. Hopefully I'll have put the picture up by now. There we go. So, let's have a look here. We have knackered key, bodged key, and here we've got the new doings. So, this bit, the blade, as it happens, we don't need that. We're going to use the existing one. what we're going to try to do is to just take the blade and the internals out of the knackered key and put them into this new key. Okay, I'm probably going to do this in bits and pieces. So, first job is to open up the key, the knackered key. How do we do that? Has it got a screw? Can't see a screw. Have a look at the new one. Okay, no screw on there, so I presume it's just a push fit, in which case we should be able to prise this open with a screwdriver, which I will go and fetch. Okay, let's see. It's really awkward doing this with the thing in the way in front of me. I might put you away for a moment while I concentrate on doing it properly and come back to you. Okay, it looks like the trick is to sort of go in by the top there, by the little hook, and get a little screwdriver in there, one way or the other, and you can lever it open and then just work around it. Buttered arses, it's not exactly easy. Mind you, I can be quite forceful, I suppose, because we're not going to be using this, are we? Oh, sodding hell. Where's that all gone? Okay. Right, so there's the doings with the battery. So next two jobs are to get, whatever you do, don't lose that. In that there, that's a little transponder chip that will allow the car to start. Without that, you are goosed. So do not lose that. Put that on one side. Next job is to try and figure out how the keyblade comes out. Let's have a look at this one for comparison. Okay. I'll come back to you. I'm going to have a look at this outside in the light. Okay, that was a bastard. If you try to do this, you'll find that the most difficult part is actually removing the keyblade from the original fob. I tried everything, had a look on the interweb. In the end, the way I did it was by heating up the key fob and the blade, literally just directly holding it over a Zippo lighter, and then I was able to sort of lever it out with a pair of, yank it out with a pair of mole grips. Absolute swine. Okay, now the next job, apart from wishing I'd never started this, is to get the like little cotter pins out so that I can fit this moulding here. I'm not going to try and do it and film it, but you can see what I need to do. There's a little pin in here that needs to be got out, and the same on here, and then swap that over to that, so it will then locate in the key, I think. I'll come back to you. Okay, got it out of the old one. There's the little pin thing. There's the blade with the hole. Well, the way I did it was just put a little, let me show you. Just put that in and kind of hammered it through. Right, let's see how easily we can do it on this one and then if it will swap over. That was nothing more and nothing less than a titanic arse of a job. I split the rubber collar getting it off. Had to try and bodge it on. It's a sod trying to get it into the new key. The only way I did it in the end was again to apply heat and jam it in when it was still hot and hope that that holds. The only remaining job now is to somehow try and get the little transponder chip out of here. I'm having no joy getting that out. Pop that into the other one and then see if it works, which after all this it probably won't. Okay, nearly out. Jesus, it's tight. Ah, there we are. Oh, God. Which way round does it go? Oh, that's not as tight a fit in there as it was in the old one. So that's okay. Pop the circuit board back in. Ah. Get in this one. Oh, nothing's a tight fit. Oh, that's better. Shove it in. Let's try shoving the transponder chip in a bit more. See if it'll give a tighter fit. Try and put the two things together without anything falling out. Oh. Phenomenal. Okay, it's now the next day, and this is going to be the last instalment of this wretched bloody key saga. This is how we've ended up. Okay, basically because of all of the arsing about, I've had to use both of the replacement keys that I bought, and we still haven't arrived at a final solution. We've ended up with a key that it operates the remote locking. You see the light come on there. That all works fine. It's a cheap, generic, probably Chinese made plastic copy. It doesn't fit very well. The circuit board doesn't clip in properly. Can you hear that? That's a transponder chip rattling about because that's not a secure fit either. The key blade, I've given up on trying to swap them over. I wanted to swap them over because these key blades here, they're pretty poor quality, really poor quality. And there's also the originality thing, but I've given up. So I've got this bit is all working, and rather than arse about, I'm just going to have this new key blade cut, obviously off this original, and that will just have to do. I just can't be bothered messing about with it anymore. The other key, which I will get, it shouldn't be a problem cutting this, because as long as the transponder's in there and the key is the right shape, it should work. The other key that obviously I'm not able to fix now because I only bought, because I had to use both of the new ones to butcher this one together. This one, what I'm going to do to save the messing about, because I'm not going through all that again, I'm going to buy a second-hand key in decent order off eBay. There's one on there for 12 quid. And I'm just going to literally just take the broken front bit off this one and replace it with the front bit off the new one, and that's it, job done. It's a bit more expensive, but I don't care. It'll sort the problem nice and easily, and there you go. So, what's the moral of this story? It's not an easy job. The cheap eBay jobs they're doable, but they're such a terrible faff. But I suppose some form of success, they will have both been done. And at the end of the day, we're arguing about a couple of quid, aren't we? It's not the end of the world. So when this one is cut, that'll be sorted. Buy a replacement key and just use the front bit of the replacement key. A little bit more expensive, but it's worth paying that for just so much less faff. There you go, that's it. Take from this what you can or what you will, and best of British luck to you if you decide to take on this absolute buttered arse of a job yourself. Cheers, catch you next time. Okay, there is one more. So today I took the key and the blade to Tipsons to get the blade cut, as per our previous discussions. To be told by the really, really, really nice guy behind the counter that unfortunately it's their company policy that they don't cut keys other than their own, which was perfectly fair enough, and I'd have been okay had he left it at that. But then he said, you can just swap the blades over, you know. And obviously at that point I had to eat him. There you go.